Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to sit down and do a full dedicated review and demo of the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Blooming Romance palette. This is for the face and eye, and I want to try and create a look on my eyes, my cheeks, my lips. I want to use it wherever I can with this. Something about this palette when it was released was so intriguing to me. So I really just want to see how it performs with you guys here. So first things first, of course, the packaging. This is just the outside component and I absolutely love it. I love how it's foiled. It just looks so sleek, and the inside looks the exact same, except it has the Danessa Myricks emblem right here. I really love this packaging. I just feel like we haven't seen something like this on the shelves. I feel like it's different, it's innovative, and that's what excites me. Innovation excites, you know, like they say. What ad is that? Isn't that like a car brand? I have no idea. But I just love this purple reflective packaging. It's so different. Again, like that's what I love about Danessa Myricks. Her products are so different. They're out of the norm. They're not like that clean girl aesthetic. They're really driven by artistry, true artistry. I love that it's editorial, very avant-garde. Danessa Myricks herself is insanely talented. Anytime I see some of her work, I am just so blown away. So we're gonna go over all of the details. We'll first go ahead and open up the palette and we'll show you the inside. Look at this color story. It is just screaming to me. The pinky tones, purple, mauve, rose tones. I really love the way that this is looking. I feel like you can make so many looks out of it. So I do want to go ahead and go over, you know, just the basics of the palette. I'm getting my Sephora app pulled up because I just want to go over some of the basic notes about the palette. Also, I do want to say my dog is chewing her toy right next to me, and it's the only thing that's going to keep her distracted, so I can't really stop her. So first, let's talk about price. The palette is $65. I feel like that's kind of normal now. It's no different than like Natasha Denona. It's cheaper than Patrick Ta, a little more expensive than Makeup by Mario, but it is bigger. I feel like it's right on par with all of the palettes that do perform well in the beauty community right now as far as high-end goes. I feel like that's not crazy. So let's go ahead and read about the product. What it is: a multi-use talc-free palette with velvet pomades and oil-absorbing powders that define eyes, brows, cheeks, and lips in shades of berries and mauves. Okay, so yeah, berries, mauve tones, love everything about that. So it says you can create a range of looks from natural to bold with this essential everyday face and eye palette. It contains 10 soft, buildable, wearable, and universally flattering shades in 2 unique textures. So one thing about this palette, what really drew me to it, was the fact that it was like half cream and half powder. I feel like the creams are very cream to powder, and I think you're supposed to use them as a base. The creams come in the bigger pans, and then the powders come in the smaller pans. Another helpful tip for working makeup artists is I feel like these are easy to depot. All you have to do, they are completely magnetic, or the palette's magnetic, I'm not sure which one is. You literally can just pop them out. You can also like rearrange this to what works better for you. I mean, the shade names are there, so it might mess that up, but you never know. I just feel like, I don't know Danessa, but I feel like she always has makeup artists in mind, like working makeup artists, and I love that. So the velvet pomade shades are made to apply effortlessly to define your look, while the coordinating shape and fix powders mop up oil. That's awesome. Smooth the look of texture, love that, and lock in shape and definition. So it's like you're working like you would on your face with the base. You would kind of put your creams on and then you put your powders on. So I really love how innovative this is. I feel like that's gonna be the key word of this entire video, is innovative. Again, you can use this to shape the eyes, sculpt and add blush, fill in your brows, and line and define lips. So we're not gonna do the brows. I already went ahead and did my brows because I mostly am looking at this for my eyes, but I am gonna use it as a blush and a lip color for the sake of the video today, just to show you how multi-use and how diverse this is, what all we can do with it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I usually always will prime my lids, but what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna set that prime because I don't wanna set the cream and then go in with another cream on top, and then it just kind of confuses everything. I do also want to call out the fact that this has 4.8 stars, a 4.8 star review for 105 reviews, and that's decent. It's 95% recommended. So yeah, I didn't pick up the brown one. I really was interested in the color story of this one. So let's go ahead and hop into the demo. I'm gonna zoom you guys on in, and we're just gonna get started on the eyes. Okay, my lids are prepped and ready to go. Again, I did not set the concealer. I just went in with my Huda Beauty concealer. I always prep my lids with that. But of course, I am not going to set them down with powder because I don't want to disrupt the creams in the palette. I am not entirely sure the direction that I want to go. I have an idea, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start. It's just gonna be like a what would Danessa Myricks do type of moment. I'm going to start with the cream shade here. I'm going to pick that up on my brush. This is in the shade Crush. I'm using a Sephora 27 brush, and I'm actually going to start on the inner corner. I think I might actually have an idea of what I want to do. Might be similar to a look I've done before in the past. And I'm just going to start pressing this in the inner corner in the crease. All right, the pink is definitely showing up. I'm now gonna go out here on the outer V, and I'm actually gonna wing this outwards. I'm not connecting it too much in the center there. Okay, that is a super light wash of color, but it's actually really pretty. I'm just gonna repeat the steps on the other eye. I think I'm gonna try and go the route, but with different colors of a look I've created before. So I'm gonna run this underneath my lash line. 9 times out of 10 when I do my lower lash line, I'm going to do it after concealer. But with this kind of look, we wanna do it before. It's kind of like a halo eye type of moment. I'm now gonna repeat the steps with the shade Smitten. We are just going to deepen it up now. I really like that color. They're very light, these two colors so far, just like a sheer wash of color, I feel like, but it works. I'm actually just going to in a sheer manner, going to wash this through my crease. I'm now gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna dip into the shade Bliss, and we're gonna repeat the steps, but we're gonna keep it much closer to the lash line. I love playing in makeup so much. Okay, I dragged that one up a little more than intended, but just trust the process. I'm kind of trying to create a wing here with the shadow. I did a look very similar to this once before, and it was just as terrifying as I was doing it. So like I said, trust the process and everything will come together, even if it looks like it won't right now. This is the kind of look we're doing, so just trust. We are now gonna start diving into the mattes. So what I'm gonna do is go in with a fluffy brush in the light shade here. Again, this is Crush. And I am going to run that kind of over everything. Let me clip my hair out of the way. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just got way too excited today. This is just kind of gonna blend everything together and just set that stuff down a little bit. With a little bit of a smaller brush, I'm gonna go in to this shade here. This is Smitten again. And I'm just essentially repeating the steps that we did before with their powder counterpart. Sometimes you have to look like the ugly duckling before you turn into a swan. Just remember that. Now with that small brush, again, we are going into Bliss, into the matte shade. Okay, see, this is when it kind of starts to come together and you get the point. We're gonna keep this really low. But that shadow is so pigmented. This is looking so cool. This was the exact reaction I had the first time I did this kind of look. At first I was terrified, and then I was like, oh my god, it's looking insane. This kind of look just takes an abundance of patience, but if you have that, you can get it. Now I'm going to go ahead and run this underneath the lash line. I'm now gonna take a flat brush and go back into the shade Crush, into the powder shade, and I'm gonna put this on the center and fill in all that space to create the halo. That also helps just blend all of your edges together. Just make sure you're doing it in tapping motions. Okay, if you are still here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do some of my base. I'll come back for the blush, and then we'll do the lips and everything, and we'll see the final look. So far, you guys, my thoughts are really, really good. I really am enjoying this. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back to use the palette as blush. I'm gonna use the cream and the powder on top of powder. So I wanna go in, I think, with the shade, I'm thinking Dreamy right here. It might be a little hard to pick up with my brush, so we're just gonna start with the cream. You know what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna pop it out and then I'm gonna use it. Make my life a little bit easier. Would you look at that? I literally just popped the pan out. That's so cool. So I'm gonna pick that shade up with my brush and I'm gonna start stamping that onto my cheeks. We're getting a little bit of color. It's nothing crazy. Okay, so there is some of the cream blush, or using it as a blush. I think it does look pretty. It's not as like vibrant or punchy as I usually would go for in a cream blush. I'm picking up quite a bit on my brush, but they are easy to work with, I will say that. And I do like that they are multi-use. Again, for working makeup artists, this is perfect. The color is pretty. It's not bad by any means. Now, using this little thing as a blush is gonna be a little bit difficult, so I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna go in with a fluffier brush, and then I'm just gonna dust it. I think that color of blush is actually really pretty. All right, I'm gonna go complete my base. This is what the blush is looking like right now. I'm gonna complete my base, do some highlight, everything like that, and then I'm gonna put lashes on, my mascara, all of the good stuff, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna look at it all together, and you're gonna see that it's all just gonna come together, which is gonna be amazing. So I'll see you guys in just 1 second. So this is how we're coming along. I am obsessed. I just lined my lips. I also realized I may have had something in my bottom row of my teeth for this entire video, but disregard that. We're gonna go into this and we're gonna use it for lips. I did go ahead and line my lips using the, my dogs are going crazy, I'm so sorry, the Makeup Forever in Wherever Walnut. I don't know what color I want to use for my lips. I'm wondering if I should go in with the same color I used earlier, I think I'm gonna do that, the one I use for blush. All right, I'm just gonna go in with it. I like that color. I feel like you can kind of feel the powderiness of the shadow a little bit. I'm gonna go in with this one here, and I'm gonna put it in the center. Ooh, that's pretty. They're not super creamy like a lipstick. They're kind of like a creamy, powdery feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I like the lip combo. It might be a little light. Let me go back in with my lip liner just a little bit. All right, you guys, this is the completed look using the Danessa Myricks Groundwork Blooming Romance palette. I'm a huge fan of this. I love how I was able to just do my eyes, my blush, and my lips with this. Also, the lip combo is stunning, I think. This palette is so versatile and so fun to use. I cannot wait to make more looks with it. I'll probably make a few more on my TikTok and things like that. Let me know what you think. I really want to pick up the brown one now. I don't need another neutral brown palette, but I need another Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette. That's the predicament I'm in. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should buy it. I know it's been out for a minute, but let me know if you guys want me to review the other one. Also, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this one has been out for a few, probably months now. I don't really know actually, but I am so glad I reviewed it because this look is everything, and I feel like I would really want to put this in my pro makeup kit. If you guys liked today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to see more content from me. But other than that, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.